But I definitely don't want to be out in the street because there's no shoulder. And who knows how these people are driving tonight. Why are you in the bike lane, bro?
I didn't realize.
Nah, you lying, you lying.
No, man, serious.
Oh my, it's green, look at it. It says bike lane right here. And now you have a car in the bike lane. Not safe. Whoa! Come on, bro. This guy just messed up my damn pedal. What? Oh, my chain popped off. That was a bumpy one. Woo! That is bent like crazy.
You had your signal on, moron!
Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? Al Kane out here. Once again, riding through the city. Tonight we're heading from Manhattan to Queens, something that we normally do. But there's a lot more snow out right now. My first time riding back to Queens in the snowy city streets. You got a little wetness, got a little bit of ice. Got little bike paths that have snow in them. So there's a lot going on today. Hopefully it'll be a nice clean run. We're gonna see. Woo. I gotta chill out though, pace myself, so that way I don't wind up wearing myself out. Because earlier today, I was worn out riding over the Queensboro Bridge. I was worn out. My legs are still feeling it right now. They have not fully recovered at all because I went to work. Worked the whole day, was on my feet. And now I am back on the bike. And the ground is wet over here. Straight up wet. Whoa! Come on, bro! This guy just messed up my damn pedal. Freaking moron. Dude ain't looking, man, just moving over. My pedal, bro. Cats don't be looking, man, so now I gotta ride home with a jacked up pedal, so. And I think the crank is messed up too. So the crank and the pedal are bent now. It had to take a car to take out my pedal and my crank. Great. Oh man, this is great. Now, what was gonna be a nice ride back to the daggone Queens, it's gonna be a weird ride back. Because now my crank is all jacked up and my pedal. I'm basically one pedaling it right now. So it's looking like I might have to take the train back to Queens. But maybe I might just weird it out. We'll see. I got plenty of trains to catch before I make up my mind, make my decision on what I'm gonna do, because my cranks are just jacked up, bro. This dude just turned and got me caught out there. But you know what? Actually, it's my fault. I was very excited about going out, and I do not have a light on. Even though he was right next to me, I did not have my light on, my headlight. So that's on me, party people. That is on me. Forgot the number one rule about riding at night. Gotta put your light on. I knew I was forgetting something. Let me get my light on and stop playing around. Oh my goodness. This crank is tore up from the flow up. Tore up from the flow up. Wow. Should I ride home with this crank like this? I mean, ride back to the car? With this crank all messed up? I was looking forward to having a nice ride back. I was really looking forward to having a nice ride back. But this is not going to be nice. I can tell you that right now. Let's see. Let me throw these gloves back on while I'm at it. I don't know. I'm kind of getting used to the weirdness. A little bit. gonna turn it over here. All right. So yeah, my cranks are done, and so is my pedal. And this bike lane's all messed up because of the snow. So we're gonna try and get through here real quick. Pardon me. And I'm gonna try and climb this bridge with this messed up crank. I'm gonna show you what this crank looks like once I get over this bridge. Man, oh man. 13 miles like this? I don't know. I don't know about all that. We're gonna find out. This thing got bent crazy.
You had your signal on, moron!
See that guy right there, he was cursing the car out that had the right of way. He was coming opposite of traffic, so he really was not anywhere near right about his whole reaction to that. He was doing all the wrong things and then he wanted to be mad at the car. That's not it. Take that accountability. My man on the e-bike almost got too. He thought he could make that turn before the car came, doing some premature turning. That's not gonna help. So, you know, if you make a mistake, it is what it is. You gotta take your accountability for that, right? Just like I took my accountability for not having a light on. That may have prevented that car from moving over to the left. My man did like a real sharp turn to the left too. He was just like, zoop. So he probably didn't see me at all, or he just wasn't looking. Now, I can't remember. I have to go back to the videotape. But I can't remember if I was like next to him and ahead of him and moved back. I can't remember. I really don't remember. And it looks like my back wheel got warped too. Woo! Oh yeah, this is weird. I gotta put this on a lower gear. No way I can really ride up the bridge standing up because of the way this pedal and crank are bent. And it's a really nice night to go riding. Whew. So I guess it's time to do my upgrades. But it didn't take riding to mess this bike up. All the riding I did, bike was A-okay. No flat tires, no bent parts. The only thing was the bash guard for the front sprocket that cracked, but for a good reason, because I went over a log with it, so it did what it's supposed to do, protect the sprocket, and that's what it did. And in the process, it got cracked. Other than that though, everything's been all right with the bike. But now, I guess I'll work on upgrading it because my cranks are shot, the pedal shot, and the back wheel is now warped from that little incident. Whew. Definitely caught me off guard with that move too. Whew. So there's that. So you got some real-time hazardous incident go down. Whew. But everybody is okay. Just a bike. Not a bad job for a bike at this price. Whew. $258. Oh boy. So we are just moving and grooving along. If I do decide to ride all the way, what way should I take? My original plan was to take Queens Boulevard. Queens Boulevard. But it can get a little hilly on that bad boy. So it might be kind of hard to do that. Queens Boulevard to 73rd. That really gets hilly. We'll just feel it out. So far, so good. The ride feels a little bit bumpier when I go fast because of the rear wheel being warped. And yeah, we're just coasting now. Coasting down the bridge. It's pretty cold out, but not too bad. It's probably like maybe 27, 28 degrees. So it's not too bad. I'm pretty bundled up. My feet are doing all right now. Since I didn't step in any snow, like when I did when I was coming to the city. And we were just cruising down here. Look at all the snow to the right. That's the rest of the bike lane. See, the white line is the middle. So we lost a lot of lane with the snow. A whole lot of lane. Whew, so you gotta be careful coasting down, because you're like really next to the next bikes that are coming up. Oh yeah. Alright. My man taking up the whole lane. He's right in the middle, taking up the whole lane. Nobody can pass. Man, oh man. Alright, so now we are off the bridge. About to hop on the bike lane over here. Gonna see what it's all about. So basically, if I don't make a decision here about taking the train all the way out to Queens, like to the last stop on the F train type stuff, or even 71st Street, which I might go there too. But I need to make that decision now, because I won't be hitting the train until, if I take Queens Boulevard, I won't be hitting the train until I get to Grand Avenue. If I go Northern Boulevard, that follows the train line pretty much. Northern Boulevard to Roosevelt. No, Northern Boulevard to Broadway. No, Roosevelt. I keep getting that messed up. But if I take that, it pretty much follows the route of the train. So I have multiple choices. But if I don't take the subway from here, then it's a problem. Now this guy, he has the right of way. He definitely has the right of way. Lights green, he was crossing, that truck was beeping his horn at him like he wasn't supposed to be going, but he definitely had the right of way. My man, e-bike ahead, had the right of way. Alright. Now this dude just stopping in the middle of the street here, but the light don't change for that. Now I gotta climb this bridge. Ooh, with this bum pedal. Oh boy. I'm gonna have the weirdest cadence when I get back on a normal bike. A super weird cadence. But I'm kind of getting used to it. But man, it's really twisting my my ankle up. Whew. Oh. Really can't stand up and pedal. Super weird doing that right now. So I'm gonna be struggling over a lot of these bridges and inclines. Whew. Oh yeah. Whew. All right. I made it over that one. Now I'm just gonna coast. See what the bike lane is looking like on Queens Boulevard. What we got over here? This guy's not looking. Finally saw me going here, and then we're gonna go in to the bike lane. Whew. It's a little bit slushy. A little bit slushy on the bike lane. And then this one cuts onto the sidewalk. So we're gonna do that. Cut on the sidewalk here. Make this left. And just follow it where it takes us. Whew. Make a right here to this bike lane, and then this leads us onto the main bike lane on Queens Boulevard. Hopefully it looks all right. Here we go into the bike lane, Queens Boulevard. So far so good. Whew. Ooh, that back wheel got messed up. Okay, so I guess I'm committing, because that was it right there. I passed by Queens Plaza. No turning back. Well, I could turn back. I definitely could turn back. That is a fact. Whew. It's definitely going to be a slow ride. That's for sure. But as you can see, they plowed the bike lane. Some spots are sketchy, like right here. Gotta go out in the street a little bit to get some love. But ooh, here we are, chilling. Going down the bike lane. Woo. Oh yeah. All right. So it gets a little sloppy over here, a little slushy, but we got a nice clear path going through, which is real cool. Real cool. Oh man. So I just gotta take my time with it tonight, y'all. My bike is messed up in the game, and I gotta get back to the whip. Whew. Okay, so now I'm at a hill. I'm at a hill. I'm gonna try and stand up. It's so weird. Oh my goodness. So weird. Whew. Like my ankle is doing this on the pedal. I could have definitely not wore my hoodie right now. My body is hot, but it's good that I have it on because my Scully was getting my ears cold earlier. Whew. So So far, man, bike lane's looking good. Looking real good. Gonna keep it moving. Gonna keep it moving. Bike is still holding on after being abused. Woo! Look at that. Woo! That is bent like crazy. Bent like crazy. See how the crank is sticking out? It's not straight. And look how the pedal's bending in. Crazy. Now watch. Watch how I pedal. What? Look at how my foot is like turning. Oh boy. Crazy. Still alive though. And then look at my back wheel, if you can see it from here. Back wheel's doing the wobble wobble. Another thing that happened today was my little camera mount for the bike. That broke on me too, so I can't change the position to keep you out of views. The little rear view and the side view and stuff, can't do that right now. Got to get a new mount. Whew. All right. Just gonna try and keep it moving, and that's it. Just got to keep it moving to the KIM. Whew. Bike's still feeling pretty smooth. Going medium speed. I gotta keep my foot on the pedal the right way so I can won't feel so awkward when I pedal. Oh boy. Whew. Okay, so now the bike lane went from the outside by the sidewalk to the inside. Let's see how this part's gonna be. It's looking pretty clear from over here. Definitely feels a little warmer out right now than it did earlier with all that sun we had. Oh man. And I'm doing the climb right now, climbing up the hill. All right, climbing up. Climbing up. All right. Now we're about to go down. Hopefully the lights will flow with us all the way. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Get a nice little cruise all the way down. All right, here we go. Here we go. Woo! 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 And for everybody who was wondering about the helmet situation, I will be getting a new helmet. I have to get actually at least 2 new helmets. I'm going to do one for commuting and one for racing. I need a new race helmet. That bad boy ran his course, but I wish I can get another one of those yellow ones, but they don't make them anymore. So I'll probably get like a black and white full face. But I'm looking forward to getting some an open face helmet. Take it old school with the open face style. Oh boy, here we go. Ooh. Yeah, so somebody say, I know wearing helmets is not your style. No, that's not true. Not true at all. But yeah, I'm working on getting that. Whew. Coming soon, y'all. But another important body part you need to protect, which actually gets messed up more than your head does, is your elbows, your knees, and your shins. You'll be messing those up a lot more than your head when you go riding. And also your thighs, especially for all my clipped-in party people out there. When you go down with the bike, first thing you're gonna hit is your thighs. You're gonna wind up on your side. But I know that's not nobody's style, right? Gotta be aerodynamic. So let's talk about not being somebody's style. Nobody mentions the elbows, the knees, and the shins, do they? And the side. And then sometimes I question when people talk about the helmet thing. It's like, do you really want me to protect my head, or are you just waiting for me to get hurt? Because people just be saying that to be saying that. So that way when somebody falls and get hurt, say, see, I told you. It's more of a gotcha type of thing. Not really like they really give a damn about you. Not everybody, but some people, man. Really think about what your intentions are. You just want to be complaining. Let me find something to complain about in the video. Okay, let's complain about the helmet. That's a good one. But do you actually care? Do you really, really care? Really look deep down inside and ask yourself, do I really care if he wears a helmet? I know some of y'all will, but some of y'all, I don't know. I question that. All right, so anyways, oh, it's getting a little slushy right here. A little slush. Ooh, hitting some slushies. And as messed up as this crank and pedal are, I'm starting to not be thinking about it anymore. It's there though, definitely, but after 1,000 revolutions, I'm getting kind of used to it. So there's that. Whew. Oh yeah. So far Queens Boulevard is looking all right. If you got a gravel bike, a mountain bike, fat bike, BMX bike, you'll be all right. If you got a road bike, you'll be all right too. You just gotta be very mindful of the changes in the road conditions. Like right here, where it gets a little slushy. It's a little slushy over here. Just a little bit. Whew. Okay. Guess what I didn't do though? I didn't put my Strava on. What? Strava is not on right now. Alright. Alright. So, whoa. It's real wet. Real wet. Let me check the lens, make sure it's alright here. I think it's alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, whew. Making moves, y'all, making moves. I really like these little lanes when it's snowed in like this, with snow on either side of me. Really like that. It's pretty cool. It's got a vibe. It definitely has a vibe to it. Whew. Maybe next time it snows, I'll try and come out here and catch it while it's snowing out and do a ride. I'm so far out in the island now, it's gonna be tough. Tough. Whew. Okay. Making moves. Ooh. My legs are on fire. Ooh. Okay. We got it. We got it. We're gonna try and keep it moving and not get hit. Operation, let's not get hit again. Woo. Okay. Uh-oh. Do we have a bike lane? We do, but this car is right up. Ooh, I made it. Eye of the needle action. Okay. Okay. So over here, it really gets slushy. Really slush. Over here, nice little skinny single track. That's what I forgot to mention on my other ride. If you like riding single track, hey, hop on them snowy sidewalks. It's like riding single track. Snowy urban assault. Suburban assault, that's what that was. Whew. So far they really did a decent job of keeping this bike lane clear. This is definitely a main artery when it comes to transportation alternatives. Whew. Okay, this guy's gonna try and cut me off, isn't he? Oh, he saw me. That's a good look. He actually looked for the bike. And then he saw me and stopped. That's what's up. Whew. All right, here we go. More bike lane action. Now I got a nice little climb to do after this light. A nice long climb. Should be fun. Whew. And the wind's not blowing against me either, man. It would have been a really nice run. Whew. Oh yeah. Okay. Yo, what is this guy doing? He's in the bike lane because he doesn't want to wait for the garbage truck. Straight violating. Give this man a ticket. Give him a ticket. Should I yell at him? Now he wants to make a right. Yo! Yo, bro, why are you in the bike lane? Why are you in the bike lane, bro?
I didn't realize that.
Nah, you lying. Oh my, it's green, look at it. It says bike lane right here. Yeah, you know what's up. Man, lying. Taxi cab dude. Cabbie guy, wanted to get in front of everybody. Talking about, I didn't know. You a cabbie? You know what's up. Everybody's on this side, you on that side. Come on, bro. Lying. Whew. These bike lanes been here for a minute. Oh yeah. All right. So let's keep it going. So now I got this climb, and I have this really bad crank and pedal situation going on. So it's going to be very difficult to make this climb. Sitting down, put it on a nice, relatively easy gear. You don't want to go too easy because you wind up going nowhere. You need to be inching up, but it's like annoying, actually. So I like to put it on like a medium gear, so that way I'm getting a little further, less revolutions, a little bit harder, but you get a lot further that way. Whew. Okay. Wow. Bus driver driving over the divider. Whew. Lots of hazardous stuff tonight going down. Whew. And I'm just trying to get up this hill. I got what? One more steep one, but it's not too long. After this. Whew. Let's see, yeah. One more really steep one. Kinda really steep. Whew. Too much sitting down, man. I want to stand up, but I can't. Whew. I can't stand up, or else my feet will slip off. I like my man's coat up in front of me. He got a nice reflective coat. I need to get something like that. A little reflective coat, which will help me be more visible in the nighttime. I do have my lights on though. That's a good thing. Whew. All right. Making moves, going downhill. There we go. Hear that squeaking? That's my foot moving on the pedal. Oh, look at this. Another one. Look, see the bus coming? And now you have a car in the bike lane. Not safe. Not cool. All right, so now I gotta make a left. We're gonna go down Jewel Avenue. Jewel Ave. I wish I was in the street right now because I would have made it. I doubt I will make it now. Nope. So we're gonna go down Jewel Avenue. Take the shortcut to Cunningham Park. See how it is down here. It's probably going to be a little sketchy down here. I don't know if the bike lane is going to be official going down that way. I might have to hop on the sidewalk till I get to a little further down. There's like an actual bike lane, but who knows what that's gonna look like. If it's anything like I saw earlier today, it's probably gonna be covered in snow. But we'll see. Might be doing some sidewalk hustling today. Oh, and I got this on a super heavy gear. So there's no shoulder over here. So the sidewalk will probably be the best way to go, because there's no shoulder at all. So we'll just take the sidewalk. We'll take the sidewalk single track, snowy single track. And this is a climb too. It's a gradual climb, but it's a climb. Yo, heads up. Thanks, man. He was mad salty, he had to move over. Mad salty. He gave me the look like, this guy on a bike on the sidewalk. Nyah. Snarf, snarf. Will I make it? Oh, I made it, nice. But I definitely don't want to be out in the street, because there's no shoulder. And who knows how these people are driving tonight. We've been trending on dangerous tonight. What's this? My man's driveway right here. Woo! Somebody on to something over here. Okay. All right, how you doing? Okay. So, got a light. I'm gonna try and go through it. That might give me some time between lights to just ride in the street. Let's go, let's go. Still climbing a little bit, a little bit. Plus sanitation's over there doing their thing on the sidewalk. So that was a smart move. Woo! And now we get into the part where it goes downhill again. And right now I'm sweating. I am sweating. That's how warm I am. Now we're going downhill. I hope this light changes. I got some momentum building up too. I doubt it's going to change. And if it does, this guy's making a right, so that can be dangerous. Pretty sure he won't be looking out. So we'll go around this side, but the light did not change. But there are no cars coming. Oh yeah. So here we go. We're going over the Grand Central Parkway right now. This is the little bridge that goes over Grand Central. Super dark over here. Super dark. Gonna pick up some speed. And there is a designated bike lane over here. But it's covered with snow. I got a lot of drag since my back wheel is warped. So I'm feeling that. And somebody's parked right in the bike lane. A third car in the bike lane. There's lots of cars and bike lane action tonight. Whew. Alright, now I gotta climb again. And this is the entrance to the parkway, the Van Wyck. So people are trying to decide what to do. Should I go behind them? Should I cut in front of them? Whew. I can't put too much pressure on the pedals or my foot's gonna slide off. So it's making it difficult when it comes time to climb. So we're gonna drift off over here and hope nobody comes over on me. There's no real safe way to do this, except right next to the cars. No shoulder. They got the light. This guy's coming through. And we're gonna hop on the sidewalk. Climb this little hill here. Because there is no shoulder. And the bike lane is covered. So we will take the sidewalk. And this is the climb. And I can't climb the way I'd like to because you know it. The cranks and pedals are bent. At this point, I don't like riding on the lower gears because the muscle memory keeps changing on my leg. So it's going to be hard for me to... Thank you. It's going to be hard for me to get my legs strong enough to ride the gear that I feel is optimal for getting that track speed going on the BMX track. Some of that snow is ice. It's not slushy, not soft, it's ice. Whew. So, all that squeaking is from my foot. Well, at least I'm able to ride, right? At least I'm able to ride. Because that would have been a long walk to the car, even from the nearest train. That would have been a long walk. But we're doing okay. That dog don't like me, huh? Just keep barking at me. Waiting. That dog was waiting to bark at me. Whew. Okay, there's people on the sidewalk here. I have my light on. She purposely looking down at her phone, not paying attention at all whatsoever, even with the light flashing in her face. Whew. Ooh boy. Let's go out in the street over here, see what we got. Here's the bike lane, covered with snow, which forces you to go out in the street with the cars. So that's not cool. And that's the reason why I'm on the sidewalk. Because I have this messed up crank and pedal. So I can't do any evasive maneuvers. So we just have to keep on the sidewalk till we actually get a bike lane. All right. So here we go. Whew. Uh-oh. There go that dog again. Whatever, son, whatever. He just jealous. He's just jealous. Woo! The phone ringing. Oh, I can't talk. I can't talk. Whew. No. Thank you. Whew. All right, so we are making moves on our trip. Definitely seeing it from a different perspective right now with the sidewalk riding. And also the snow changes the whole dynamic of this ride. Let's see if we can go out in the street. You see this snow wall right here? I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna show you all the spots where all these cars are at right here. If you can see that line right there, that is the outer line of the bike lane. So I'm just stuck out here in the street with these cars, and these guys don't care. They just feel like you're infringing on their space. Whew. Oh boy. Got a little runny nose action. Whew. Here's bike lane right here. Yay. Whew. So all this part right here is the climb. Whew. And just out here in the mix. But at this point, there's less cars. A little bit less. This is the buffer between the cars and the bike lane. So we got a little bit of bike lane buffer action. Whew. So there is that. Whew. Got to climb here, and then after this, it should get a little better. Because climbing is definitely not it with my current situation. There goes that dog again, just waiting to get me. Dog is a bully. Little guy. Oh, he's waiting. Watch. He's waiting. Where is he at? Where is he at? Oh, was that the guy right there with the dog? Now look at this over here. It gets really tight. You gotta share the road with the cars. Because there's no kind of lane. Alright. Well, we got some buffer lane action. Alright, I guess my dog is not coming. Maybe they turned. Is the dogs in here? They rolled the window up on him? Nah, dog was behind me. I was gonna bark back in his face this time, but he's lucky. The dog is lucky. Whew! Alright, we're at 164th Street. Oh yeah. We gotta go to 200 and whatever street. Well, actually, we gotta go to Guy Brewer. Brewer. I'm sorry. Not Guy Brewer. We gotta go to Francis Lewis Boulevard. Francis Lewis Boulevard is where I gotta go. Bumpy, bumpy. Okay. Last time I was down here, it didn't seem like it was just bumpy. Or maybe it's further down where it's smooth. Yeah, this feels a lot smoother over here. Okay, so this is a lot more chill, but you really don't have any bike lane over here. It's all covered up. Whew. Whew. Another climb. Another little hill climb here. Nice and peaceful. Not crazy windy. It's just nice. Whew. Oh yeah. But I can't stand up on the climbs. Very hard to do. Whew. Okay. We made it. Now we're going down again. Up and down, up and down. My man's coming up the block with no lights on. Yo, bro, put your lights on. It's just ride with no lights on. It's crazy. All kind of hazardous stuff going on tonight. It's an interesting ride. I thought the real hazardous thing I'll be dealing with is the snow. But it's not the case. Oh. Now I wonder if I can get across over here. Is there an opening to the sidewalk where I can... Oh, let's take this opening right here. Might be the only chance I get to get through here. Okay, got a little cut across right here. Yeah, nice. That works. And now we hop on the bike lane, and this bike lane is covered. Covered up. Little bits and pieces of it sticking out, but for the most part, it's covered up. The salty bike lane. Woo. Oh yeah. Woo. This is a little bit of a climb, but it feels like a lot of it of a climb after doing all those miles. Woo. Let's go. Somebody wanted to argue with me about my seat post height. So I'm like, you're doing it wrong. You're fitting your bike wrong. You fit on your bike wrong. I'm like, bro, I'm good. This is the way I choose to ride. This is what I like to do. You're using too much energy. You're exerting too much energy because your legs, they're going into your chest. It's too much. It's like, listen, bro. Ride the way you want. You'll be all right. But stop letting what I'm doing bother you so much. Just ride your bike the way you want to, man. Mind your business. As a matter of fact, mind your business. Make a video about how you ride your bike. But daggone, to lose your mind and go crazy because my seat post is low and I'm riding the way I'm riding, there's a lot more important things to be upset about than the way I'm riding my bike. So there's that. Whew. So yep, riding up the hills are gonna feel a little harder. Pedaling in general is gonna feel a little harder, but that's exactly what I want. to answer your question. It's exactly what I want out of my ride. This is the challenge. So there's that. But just calm down. Calm down. I don't need to go get a fitting for my bike. It's not the kind of riding I be doing. Bike doesn't have to be perfectly fitted for me. Sorry if that bothers you. If you're fitted for your bike and you're comfortable on your bike, that's all you need. What you worry about me for? Not asking. About being comfortable on my bike. Oh man, so funny. But I appreciate the input. I appreciate the input. Just don't get all mad when it's not what I choose to do. But I always appreciate seeing how other people ride their bikes and what their preferences are according to how they ride their bike. So if you're still riding with me, let me know in the comments. What? Oh, my chain popped off. That was a bumpy one. Whew. Let's fix that chain there now. That was a bumpy one. A bumpy, lumpy one. But yeah. Let me know in the comments how you like your setups to be. What your preference is, especially if it's not the normal. Especially if it's not what everybody else is doing or what the trend is. Let me know. Be curious to see how everybody who's watching this rides their bike, sets their bike up, what type of bike you ride, the whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. Whew. Getting close, getting close. I really was thinking about taking a train when I first started this ride. But I'm glad I didn't, because I made it. And a little side quest mission got accomplished. Riding a bike with a bent crank and bent pedals for 13 miles. See if I can even do it. So I'm real happy about that. Definitely happy about that. And now I'll have to upgrade this bike. The universe has forced my hand to say, you know what? Come on, man, get with it already. Do some upgrades on this bike. Well, one thing is for sure. The stock parts, they may be cheap, but they can handle pretty much everything. I did everything on this bike with the stock parts. And the bike passed with flying colors for the price I paid for it. It passed with some really flying colors. Back here at Cunningham Park, made it back with the bad cranks and bad pedals, and I'm out. All right, let me know what you think about this episode, all that good stuff. The bike lane action on Jewel Avenue, 73rd Ave, not cool, but you can get around it, take the sidewalk, or ride the street and take your chances. All right, y'all, it's Crazy Out Kane. I'm out. See you on the next one. Back to you, Billy.